Hi, I'm Rory with Trutech Wildlife Service, and in today's video we're going to discuss squirrels. Squirrels are notorious for breaking and entering into the attic space, and oftentimes when they do, you'll hear noises associated with them. Common noises include scratching, them running around, as well as gnawing, and even the occasional vocalization. Like us, they're active during the daytime, meaning you'll hear them in the early morning as well as in the late afternoon.
When it comes to squirrel removal, there's a few different ways to go about it. One of the ways is through the use of live cage traps, such as this one. These are anchored and secured to the roofline adjacent to the squirrel entry points, so when the squirrels do in fact come out, we can trap and remove them that way. When it comes to the translocation and relocation of squirrels, it's entirely dependent on state regulation. Another option is the use of a one-way door, which, as the name suggests, allows the squirrels to exit the structure and then they can't come back in. When doing either trapping or the use of one-way doors, exclusion, aka the sealing and reinforcing of entry points, is imperative. The first step in squirrel exclusion is inspecting the roofline for entry points. This can often be done from a ladder, and it involves getting a visual sight on any area that a squirrel might be able to enter from. This can include gnawed-on entry points, as well as potentially just previous existing construction gaps. Here's a good example of a potential squirrel entry point. It's imperative that when you are in fact sealing the home for squirrels that you use the proper materials. This is in the form of stainless or galvanized metal that's going to prevent re-entry or them gnawing back in. It's also important that when you do the repair work that you use the proper sealant materials for water, such as caulking, sealant, foam. Another very important detail is the use of protective equipment, so make sure whenever roof work is involved that the proper harnesses and safety equipment are being used. So now that the squirrels have been removed from the attic space, the next step is cleanup. This involves the removal of contaminated insulation as well as the disinfection of the attic space, because unfortunately squirrels and other wildlife will leave behind particulates that you don't necessarily want floating around up there. So in the event you need help on the service or aren't able to complete it, feel free to call Trutech. We're more than happy to help.